Welcome to News York Times.
Please subscribe for more recent breaking news updates.
Trump's net worth plummets $100 million after what corrupt Barack Obama just did. President Donald Trump's official net worth has fallen $100 million. Analysts at Bloomberg News say the fall comes from a slip in revenue from the president's Trump Tower and his golf courses. Although this is the lowest Trump's wealth has been since Bloomberg started tracking it in 2015, don't be concerned for him because his net worth is still estimated at around $2.8 billion. The Bloomberg report went on to add that the biggest blow to Trump's assets came from two neighboring Manhattan buildings, one which is Trump Tower and 6E, 57th Street. And the Trump Organization's golf courses are said to have declined in value by a whopping $70 million. But here is the kicker, since the media is bent on trying to convince us that the world hates President Trump because he actually cares about Americans first and foremost. Interestingly enough, the losses were largely balanced out by increased revenue from the Trump International Hotel in Washington, which pulled in a whopping $40 million in its first year of operation and is considered a hot destination by foreign tourists. The office towers in New York and San Francisco that Trump owns in partnership with Vornado Realty Trust also grew in value. When Barack Obama joined the U.S. Senate in 2005, he was a 43-year-old former law professor making $85,000 a year. In the 12 years since then, he won the White House, reworked the nation's laws, ended 2 wars, and earned $20 million. 3/4 of that money came from lucrative book deals, according to a Forbes analysis of 16 years of tax returns and financial disclosure documents. In total, Obama has earned $15.6 million as an author since arriving in Washington. He has made $8.8 million from his bestseller Audacity of Hope and children's book Of the I Sing, A Letter to My Daughters. Sales of his memoir Dreams from My Father, originally published in 1995, also took off once he landed in the nation's capital, resulting in a $6.8 million windfall for the president. Obama made another $3.7 million from government salaries. The former president didn't waste much time capitalizing on his story once he got to the nation's capital. In January 2005, the same month he joined the Senate, he got approval from its Ethics Committee for a $1.9 million advance against royalties with Random House for 2 nonfiction books and 1 children's book. The Obamas, who had earned less than $300,000 every year from 2000 to 2004, made an average of $2.4 million annually over the next 4 years, even before Barack got elected president. In the early stage of his Senate career, Michelle continued to work as the vice president for community and external affairs at the University of Chicago Hospitals. She earned $317,000 in 2005 and $274,000 in 2006 before her earnings tapered off in 2007 and 2008 as her husband ran for president. In 2005 and 2006, she served on the board of publicly traded Treehouse Foods, earning more than $80,000. Then came the big money. In the 2 weeks before he was inaugurated as the 44th president, Obama reworked his book deals. He agreed not to publish another nonfiction book during his time in office, while signing a $500,000 advance for a young adult version of Dreams from My Father. He also finished the manuscript for Of the I Sing, A Letter to My Daughters, which was eventually published in November 2010. He donated all post-tax profits from the children's book to provide scholarships for children of wounded and fallen soldiers. Over the next 8 years, the Obamas made $10.8 million. Obama reported earnings of $3.1 million before taxes from his presidential salary, averaging $392,000 a year. Roughly $120,000 came from interest and dividends on investment holdings, which included U.S. Treasury bills and an array of diversified funds. The Obamas also turned into philanthropists. From 2000 to 2004, they disclosed charitable donations of just $10,770 on their tax returns, less than 1% of their total earnings. But from 2005 to 2015, they gave away $1.6 million, or 8% of their earnings. Obama made less money every year he stayed in the Oval Office. His earnings started at $5.6 million in 2009 before dropping to $450,000 by 2015, as royalties from his books declined. He has not released his 2016 tax returns, but there is no indication that his earnings picked up during his final year in office. Obama will soon have the opportunity to make millions more. Bill and Hillary Clinton, who left the White House in debt, earned more than $240 million over the next 15 years, the bulk of it from high-paid speeches and blockbuster book deals. Now let's get this straight. Barack's presidential salary was $400,000 per year, including a $50,000 expense allowance, a $100,000 non-taxable travel account, and a $19,000 entertainment account. Sure, he can claim it was his books, but were the books legit? What else was Obama up to? We may never know. Only speculation can be done until evidence is provided.
Thanks for watching. Please subscribe for more top breaking news updates. Thank you.